Hey guys, Lou here from the Market Watch team again. I just wanted to go over the Saucy Flow strategy. This is a crazy simple but powerful strategy. Really easy for new users, new to people new to trading to pick up and be really successful almost instantly, as long as you stick to the specific entry setup. You can jump into the market and find trades almost immediately and find multiple trades per day that move really nice. So key thing to start with is you need to have high Kanashi candles on. High Kanashi candles are essential for the process. Make sure that you drop those on. Now, first thing, I'll just go over a little bit of the strategy and what everything means. So similar to source, you've got your red trend line, and then you've got your blue. This is more of an internal trend line. So current internal markets that will change in swings between the overall trend. You've got your green labels, which is order flow swings. So this is a low low, a higher low, a low low. And basically, the basic premise of the system is we're waiting for a swing point to paint, and we're waiting for a certain setup in the candles that gives a high chance of that holding, and we're jumping in. And I trade off the 1 minute on gold and silver on this. There is a few pairs that you can trade on the 1 to 5 minute that have been heavily tested so far, and they are listed on the website, so just refer to there. But gold and silver, very safe pairs to trade on the 1 min, and there's a lot of setups each day. So I'll just show you a couple of the entry models from actually Friday, I think, an FP day, so I'll show you how well this works. So the first thing you're really going to be looking for is number one, paint of that candle. So paint of the order flow. So one swing point label. Okay. Number two is you want to make sure that you've had a nice impulsing trend. So steep candles or reasonably steep candles in a nice trending market coming in to where the order flow or the swing point spawns. Like these are the type of thing I'd be looking for. Okay. Number three then is immediately following this. You've got a couple of entry models, but I'll just show you. They're listed on the website, but I'll show you what is available on here quickly. The first one, my favourite, is the doji. So immediately following the activation of the swing point, I like to see a doji of any type. So if we're in a bearish push, I'd like to see a doji, a bear doji or a bull doji is fine. And then immediately after that, I want to see 3 or 4 bull candles. And so that would be 3 or 4 candles that are trending up. So ideally you want the body being above the previous body. You can push to 5 candles if there's a doji. Not always the ideal. For safe, I'll give you my perfect safety setup. It is swing, doji, 1, 2, 3, and then your activation and your final confirmation is this yellow triangle. This is your entry. So this yellow triangle within those first 3 candles, first 3 bull candles or first 3 bear candles on when you're looking for a sell, is the confirmation. So that would be trade is activated. Again, nice clean push down, doji, 3 to 5 clean candles, and then a triangle within those candles. Stick to the first 3 initially until you get more comfortable in reading the overall market direction and having more idea or more comfortable with market structure and order flow. And then the entry process, especially on the 1 min, is usually enter by market, or you can just do 50%. And your stop loss, I usually put just, depending on the pair that you're on, just a couple of pips or a couple of pipettes below the swing label, and then go for 1 to 2 minimum. I usually take some profits out, and that went a nice 1 to 4. Okay, well that's my favourite entry model. So that is the doji entry model. Standard entry model. See if we've got one on here. Alright guys, so let's drop over to the 3 minutes and have a look further back. So here's another setup. There's another one that I like. So number 1. So nice strong pushing market. Clearly trending up. Strong push. And then we've had second entry model, which is double flat candle bodies with your swing point, and then straight into that is somewhat of a doji, not perfect, so that's really quite strong. It's a double top with somewhat of a doji, and then 1, 2, 3 candles. You cannot actually see the triangle here because it's so far back, and unfortunately you can't actually look back with the can't do replay with Hikanashi. So what I'll do is I'll just flip off just to show you a second where it was. So really good setup. I really like this. Strong push up, double flat top, doji, or no doji. Double flat top is okay, and then 1, 2, 3 candles, and the triangle is there. So always wait for that third candle to paint, even if you have an entry triangle on one of the first 2 candles. We want the third candle to paint. We want that candle to close with a triangle in one of these, and then we're looking for an entry, and that would be entry against stop loss. It's just going to be 1, 2, 3. Few pipettes, depending on the pair that you're in, it's slightly different. But just if you just aim for the top, just above the top of the order flow triangle, order flow label even, and then again you're going from 1 to 2, and then securing profits. A lot of the time, because we're trading on the 1 minute, I will move to break even quite quickly. Say at 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5. If you look at this what this trade turned out to if you'd have held this trade, and these happen multiple times a day. The system is so easy to do and so powerful. It turned out, what day was that? That was Thursday, so it was last Thursday. At 1 to 10. Crazy. And then, see how down here, we had a nice trend come down. We didn't actually get the setup there. You have somewhat of a doji, and then you want 1, 2, 3 trending candles the opposite way. Triangle within the 3 candles, and away you go. And then here's another setup. Just having a look, see if that was not the same one. So there's another setup. Move down. Swing point. Doji. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's too many candles there normally. Even though it went, I wouldn't have took that. So just be aware. Don't jump in until you are really confident with the system, and wait for that triangle within the first 3 candles. See if I can find the standard setup. So there's another setup here. Look. Oh, swing point, doji, 1, 2, 3 candles with a triangle within those 3 candles. Enter there. Stop loss just above the label. And get a really nice 1 to 6 in what, 15, 20 minutes at the maximum. Same with these move quick because they're a 1 minute chart. Well, this is a 3 minute chart, sorry. So half an hour to an hour, you've got some huge profits with minimal risk. The win rate is so good. If I can find you, that's a good example, but it's not perfect, but it's good to see because the market's never always perfect. So we've had a nice strong push down here. We've still got some momentum. Nice clean set of trending bear candles. We have the swing point, and we have 1, 2, 3 strong candles. This would have a triangle on it. Let me just show you. Make sure I know where that is. And there we go. So that would have been your entry. So would have been one triangle there to confirm the entry. You've got your trending candles with your wick, 1, 2, 3, and then you would enter. My entry probably would have been here. So I'll just go over the rules again just to make them clear, because I think I just forgot to mention one thing in the setup. So if you can see, this is such an easy method for entry and such powerful moves. You get some really nice clean moves on this. You just got to wait for one of those 3 setups. So we'll just go back to here and I'll go over that again just so you're clear. The 3 setup models with images are on the website, so you can refer to those. So number 1, swing point label. Number 2, rule. Have we just had a nice trending push down? We're not consolidating. You would never want to take anything in this. It's got to be a clean push down. Then what you're looking for is, ideally, you want this last candle with the swing point on to have a decent wick rejection. As a standard rule, something like 50% body, 50% wick is a good target to aim for if you're not sure. So 3. Swing candle, 50% wick. And number 4 is opposite colour or sentiment candles. Follow, unless it's a doji. So after this setup, you want immediately to go into 3 trending blue candles unless there's a doji there. Right. 5, 3 to 4 trending candles. And then number 6 is triangle entry signal within the candles. And the best setup is going to be triangle within 3 candles, and the third candle must close. Again, if you just these details and the setups are listed on the website, so you can just refer to these for the rules. But it's a very simple process once you've done it a few times. Swing point label, clean move to the down or the upside, so trending engulfing candles. and then immediately into 3 strong opposite trending candles with a triangle within those 3 candles, and away you go. And even here, this was Friday, so it was an hour before close. And you can see, even though this wasn't the perfect setup, you can see the power and the strength of it when you wait for the right setup. The reason why you don't take, this is important, the reason why you don't take something like this is because as this has been coming down, this swing point would have been repainting here and here and here. So you've got to wait for the nice clean setup. I mean, if I look at this here, you can see how this has come down. We've had almost a double bottom. But if you can see, that would have been the swing point. Wasn't quite a double flat bottom. That would have been the swing point on this candle here. But it wasn't a doji, and it didn't immediately change to 3 strong candles. Now, you'd have probably got in up here. If you'd have took that without waiting for the setup, that would have been a stop loss. So it's very, very important you wait for the setup, and when you do, the accuracy is super high. Even if at the start you take the odd one, you'll get such nice runs on average. It's so easy and fast to get in and out of the market, and so many setups that I think you'll do really well. I really like this strategy. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you bag loads of pips. Just messages in the group if you need any clarification, or messages direct. I'm sure we can do some trainings or one-on-ones. Thank you guys. Happy trading.